Hi folks, it's Sean McCormick, and in this video we're going to take a quick look at the identity plate setup. Initially, when you look at Lightroom, you see in the module picker that it says Adobe Photoshop Lightroom. So this is where the actual branding will go for creating your own look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Lightroom, and I'm going to go to Identity Plate Setup. We can see the first thing at the top here is Enable Identity Plate, and we can see that I've previously picked an image before. So I click Enable Identity Plate, that image comes up. Now it just says custom here in the preset list because I haven't saved it. So let's go save it. Save as white logo. So I know that's the white logo. So now I'm going to jump across and I'm going to do a text identity plate. Just going to type in my name very quickly. Graphy. Font is obviously rather boring, as is the colour and the size. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the whole text and I'm going to pick a different font. So I'm going to pick Jack Lantern, which is kind of a creepy font from blambot.com. So I'm going to make it a little bit larger. 48. Now it's kind of losing a little bit up here, but we don't mind that because it'll be okay when we're actually using it for our intent, which is on the file. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change colours as well. So I'm just going to select this and I'm going to select the colour from the list. So I've been using kind of an orange and white in the logo. So we'll just go for this kind of orange. And actually the grey looks fine for the other word. So what I can do then is I can come here and I can save that. Save as Jacklant. So I'll save it as save. So that's saved now. And I can close my colours. Now obviously the word Sean McCormick Photography is actually too large for the box, so it's actually dropped below. So that's like how I can basically set up. So I'm just going to show you a different logo. It's going to go use a graphical logo. Okay, file. And I have one here already set up in my ID plates. And I'm going to select this as a black one so we can see it. So I click choose and we can see that it's a slightly different look, it's slightly larger. So I click again, I'm going to save this. I'm going to save this as black logo. This dark logo is probably a bit more accurate, but it gives you an idea. So I click OK. So if I want to then use one of those on an image in print or in a slideshow or in web for that matter, or to be used in term with like websites, etc., what I do is I click Identity Plate in the right panel. We can see that our ID plate has come up. We can also click this disclosure triangle and I can choose the different variations that I've already made. So for example, with the Jack Lantern one, there's a scale function, so I can actually scale it up and make it rather large. On top of that, I can also reduce the opacity of it. In this case, I can also override colour. So what we can do is we can make the actual colour of whatever colour we want. So just going to pull the opacity back a little bit more. So I could do a print like that for doing print proof, say, for example, for the spread. So that's just a look at setting up and saving and using identity plates in Lightroom.